Ever been here? You're on a first date, and it's actually going great. Like, really well. The conversation is flowing, you're laughing, the chemistry feels real. And then the date ends. You drive her home, you walk her to her door, you stop, the engine's off, and suddenly, it's quiet. Too quiet. Your brain just starts screaming at you, "Okay, this is it. This is the moment. Should I kiss her? I should totally kiss her, right? But wait, what if she rejects me? What if she turns her head? What if? And because you panic, you freeze. Or you do the worst thing. You do the lunge. You know what I'm talking about. That sudden, stiff, awkward, I guess I'm doing this now, lean in. And what do you get? You get the polite cheek turn. The, "Oh thanks," and a quick pat on your shoulder. Or the dreaded, "I had a really nice time," and she's already halfway through her door. It feels like a total failure, a perfect night, ruined by 10 seconds of pure, unfiltered awkwardness. But what if I told you, all of that pain, all of that cringy guesswork, is completely avoidable? What if I told you the problem isn't the kiss? The problem is that you're trying to go from 0 to 100 in 1 single second. See, a first kiss, it shouldn't be a giant, high-pressure event. It should just be the last 1% of a smooth, natural progression. Today, I'm going to give you the blueprint. Not 4 tricks, but 4 steps. 4 steps to build comfort, build connection, and make that kiss feel, well, like the most natural next step in the world. But before we dive into that, if you are sick of those awkward date endings, if you want to know how to build real, genuine chemistry without feeling fake or like a pickup artist, do me a solid, hit that like button and subscribe, because what we're about to cover, it's a game changer. Okay, you ready? Let's break it down. Step 1. The welcome, or how to set the tone in 10 seconds. It all starts the second you meet. Not at the end of the date. At the beginning. Most guys fail right here. They show up, they're nervous, they give an awkward little "hey" or a weird side wave. Wrong. How can you expect to be intimate at the end of the night if you start it by building a wall? Here's what you do. The moment you see her, walk up confidently, smile, and open your arms for a hug. Not a creepy, "I'm gonna hold on too long" hug. Just a warm, genuine, firm 1 or 2 second hug. That hug is your first nonverbal signal. It says, "I'm happy to see you, I'm comfortable, and this is a date, not a friend meeting." But it doesn't stop there. Right after the hug, as you pull back just a little, maybe your hands are still on her arms or shoulders for a second. You look her in the eyes. You smile, and you give her one intentional compliment. Not a lame, "I like your shirt." That's what friends say. You give a compliment that shows interest. Something like, "Lower your tone just a bit." "Wow, you look really cute tonight." See the difference? In the first 10 seconds you have shown confidence. Made non-awkward physical contact, the hug. Shown your intent, the compliment. The entire tone for the rest of the night is now set. Step 2. Light touching, or how to break the touch barrier. Okay, the tone is set. She's comfortable with your hug. Now your next job is to normalize touch. It's called breaking the touch barrier. Think about it. If you don't touch her at all for 2 hours, and then at the end of the night you suddenly try to touch her face to kiss her, it's jarring, it's weird. So you have to sprinkle in light, casual, non-creepy touch throughout the date. What does this look like? She tells a funny joke. You laugh, and as you do, you briefly touch her forearm or shoulder. "Ha ha, no way." Touch. You're walking and guiding her through a door or a crowd. A light, polite hand on her upper back. "Right this way." Touch. A playful high five. Maybe you're pointing something out. "Oh, that's a cool ring." And you gently tap her hand. The key is light and brief. Your goal is to subconsciously send a message. My touch is safe, my touch is normal. It's not a big deal. If she starts to do it back to you, like she laughs and touches your arm, that is a massive, massive green light. Step 3. Getting closer. Or how to destroy the moat. This is the biggest mistake I see. You're on a date, at a dinner table. You're on side A, she's on side B. There is a 5-foot moat of wood and breadsticks between you. How in the world are you supposed to build intimacy from that far away? You can't. That's why you feel like you have to lunge at the end of the night. Change the game. When you're planning the date, or even during the date, find ways to close that physical distance. Venue choice. Instead of a big table, sit at the bar, side by side. Go to a coffee shop with a couch. Move. If you are at a table, suggest a move. Hey, after this, let's go for a quick walk. The loud room. Trick. If you're in a loud bar, that's an advantage. You naturally have to lean in closer to hear her. You can lean in to speak closer to her ear. The goal is to make it normal to be in the same bubble. Once you're comfortably sitting shoulder to shoulder or talking from just a foot away, you're 90% of the way there. Step 4. The pre-kiss kiss, or the rejection-proof final test. Okay, let's recap. You've done the welcome hug. You've lightly touched her arm. You've gotten closer, and now you're sitting next to her. The vibe is different now. It's comfortable. It's intimate. So, how do you close the deal? This is the master move. This is the one. It's called the pre-kiss kiss. This is your final rejection-proof test. It gives you all the information you need. In a good moment, a pause in conversation, you're both smiling, you're holding eye contact. You do not ask, "Can I kiss you?" Please don't. And you do not lunge for her lips. You do this. You look her in the eyes. You smile just a little. You lean in slowly. And you give her a soft, slow, intentional kiss on her cheek. But not a quick peck. It's a deliberate 1-second-long kiss. Maybe on the cheek, but close to the corner of her mouth. Now, this is the most important part of the entire video. After you kiss her cheek, do not pull all the way back. Pull your face back, just an inch, maybe 2, and hold it there. Stay in her space. Keep looking at her eyes. Now, you read her reaction. Scenario A. She tenses up. She pulls back slightly. She breaks eye contact. What do you do? Easy. You just smile warmly, pull back completely, and continue the conversation. You're just really fun to talk to. That's it. No awkwardness. You just gave her a sweet kiss on the cheek. It's not a rejection. You just learned she's not quite ready. Scenario B. She stays. She doesn't move. She smiles. She holds your gaze. Or her eyes flick down to look at your lips. Bingo. That, right there, that is the brightest green light in the universe. From that 1-inch away position, you now have full, non-verbal permission. All you have to do is close that tiny gap, slowly, and that is the kiss you were looking for. See? No lunge, no guesswork, no panic, just a smooth, confirmed escalation. And the bonus move. The phase shift. If you want to make that final moment even more powerful, you use this. It's called the phase shift. This is all about changing your vocal vibe. For most of the date, you're probably talking normally, laughing, high energy. That's great. But when you get to step 3, getting closer, and step 4, the pre-kiss, you shift the phase. Here's how. Drop your volume. Talk a little softer, a little quieter. Drop your tone. Make your voice a little deeper, a little more husky. Hold eye contact. Hold her gaze just a fraction of a second longer than you normally would. When you're sitting close to her and you're speaking in that lower, softer voice and holding her gaze, The vibe instantly changes from fun and friendly to flirty and sensual. You create that romantic tension that people want on a date. And when you combine this phase shift with the pre-kiss kiss, honestly, sometimes you won't even have to be the one to close that final inch. She'll do it for you. So, there you have it. Stop focusing on the kiss. Focus on building the 99% of the journey to the kiss. Start with the welcome. Move to light touching. Get closer to build your bubble. And use the pre-kiss kiss as your final easy test. Do this and you'll never have to guess again. You'll never have to fear that awkward lunge. You'll just know. Try it on your next date. Let me know how it goes. Peace out.